Good evening, good afternoon, everybody, east, west, north, south, worldwide, and welcome to the Hood Point. I am their host, Keith Allen. Along with me is host Sean C.
What up?
And Miss Audrey Marshall.
What up? Woo woo.
What's going on, everybody?
Man,
Nothing.
You caught me drinking.
Blessed week. Drinking? What you drinking over
I
there?
was drinking some tea.
Tea
Right when
spike
I
or
was
something?
I wish. I wish. No, it's a little early in the day for that.
What up?
That's
It's 12 o'clock somewhere around the world.
Hey, that's alcoholism. I'm good.
So what's going on, everybody? How's your week been?
My week been great. Working on a couple new projects. Just got a new client last night. So
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thanks.
Oh, that's what's up.
Can't complain. You know, devil
that's
had
a
me
good
for a
thing.
minute, but I had to get in the fight. I'm sorry. I had to take things into my hands, but now it's over with. I'm out the storm. I'm ready to rock and roll. 2014 has already started for me.
Hey, that's a good thing. I look at it like this. Why wait till 2014 to do stuff and everything when you can do it right now? Because 2014 ain't always guaranteed.
Exactly.
The way people
Might as well
are
get
falling off
ahead,
the earth.
start preparing yourself for what you plan on doing.
Right. Just get it started now and just go head on. Because I've learned when I say, okay, I'll wait till 2014 to do
Start
something.
exercising.
Or something like that. Don't turn out too good. Because all they do is just give you another reason to just procrastinate into the next year. And it's December 7th. So you just start right now.
Right.
Start anew and everything. So, you know.
So how was your week with the donuts?
My week was pretty good. It was pretty good.
That's what's up. That's what's
It was
up.
pretty good. I can't complain.
Right.
I cannot complain. Even though it started off with, it seemed like I seen a repeat of two things over the weekend. I was watching the Browns Sunday, and that second quarter was the death of them. Then last night, I was watching Glenville last night, and the second quarter was the death of them.
Yes.
Basically,
They
it was
got
like
their
watching the
asses
two of the
whooped.
same games.
They got their butts whooped last night. No
Yeah.
pun intended.
No pun intended. But shouts out to Coach Ginn and his staff and his team.
Congratulations
for a great year.
for a great year.
Yeah, because, you know, I text my son. He asked me what the score was, and I told him what the score was at halftime. He was like,
Yeah, what was it? I'm not even
I think it was like 41-0.
they lost 41-23, but they was down 34-0 at half.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dad.
Just shows that you can't turn the ball over when you up at that level, a level of play and everything. No matter how good and talented you are.
Right, they make you pay.
Yeah,
Yes.
definitely. And that team, and I ain't going to even say that team was exactly better than Glenville, but they took advantage, of opportunity.
Yes.
And you can't constantly put yourselves in those kind of situations. But they had a great year for Glenville. Congratulations and everything, you know. And hopefully next year they get over that hump.
Oh, for sure.
No doubt. So how was your week, Sean?
Oh, man, my week was like, honestly, totally crazy.
For
That's
real?
nothing new.
Totally, nah. Like I say, shout out to Keena. She had her baby yesterday.
Congrats.
Little girl.
Oh, okay.
Today is Dwayne Stevens Sr.'s birthday. Shout out to him.
Okay, happy birthday, Dwayne.
Yep. Bridget Father is in the hospital, unfortunately. You know, prayers out to him.
Oh, yeah, more prayers out. More prayers out.
And my job is just totally nuts. Like, I don't know what they want. You know what I'm saying? So I need to really hit, like, the lotto or...
You know what they
something,
want.
man, because I really just want to go in and just LeBron some money and be like, I'm out.
You
know
gonna
what
make
they
your
want.
decision out in mid-court?
Man. Oh, they be frustrating me so bad.
I'm just taking my talents elsewhere.
I say, thank God for a job, but, oh, goodness gracious.
I think Sean will be one of those that's going to be videotaping his firing act.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, I just told you, if I get enough money, I'm LeBron and some money. I'm going right into the office like, I quit.
But you know what's crazy about, like, most jobs and stuff and everything? There'll be solutions that can make things a whole lot better, but for some reason,
They don't want to do it.
they don't want to do it or use them. They don't take your input or advice or anything. And
They
it
don't
actually
want
be
your job
something-
to be easy. They want your job to be hard and work for
Right.
less pay and work like a Hebrew slave. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because some stuff is basically common sense.
Yeah.
You would think, and it'd save them more money, but they don't want to save money. They want to spend the money and then keep the rest of it in their pocket. I'm not
that's
saying
true.
all employers are like that. You
No,
still
not
have
all,
you
but-
still have some decent employers that do take consideration. Things happen, life happens.
Those are few and far in between.
Few and far between. Those are days are gone.
That's Nowadays. Oh, did y'all hear about the people striking at McDonald's?
Oh yeah, because they want $15 an hour.
Now me myself,
I'm just gonna be business wise. If McDonald's start off at $15 an hour, I guarantee you're gonna have to take a drug test and you're gonna have a bachelor's degree to get a job. That's the only way I see that's gonna work out. They're not just gonna hire anybody off the streets with no education, paying $15 an hour, and they can keep somebody that's doing the same job and work for $8.
And your hamburger is going to be $25 for
Exactly.
I say that's crushing the whole.
I'm gonna look at it
America.
like this. Because my attitude is like this. I understand they should make a little more, but 15
too much.
That's a little too much.
I see $9.
I say 10.
I'll start off
9.
at 10.
I say 9.
Some places around the country have workers starting off at $10 an hour.
Because minimum wage is what, $7.85 an hour right now?
Right.
Yeah.
So I say 9.
I'll give them a little
10.
extra. I'll give them 10, just to give them a little cushion. Say they can't complain next year.
I say something like this. Like you said, 9 if they have no prior work experience, and 10 if they do have prior work experience.
But you got to look at it this way, though. The people that were working there, let's say they were there since they're like 18 years old, and now they made a career of it. And now they're the GM of that store. And if they started the starting payoff at $15 an hour, that's what the GM is making right now. How is that going to make that feel to the person that's been there, that's very loyal to the company, and it's someone walking right off the street getting $15 an hour?
Well, they've probably been grandfathered everybody else in.
No.
This is business. No, they won't. And let me ask you this.
Managers not going to go for that. If the employees is getting paid more than that. I worked my rank up to be an assistant manager at McDonald's. There is no way that I'm going to sit here and work as a manager and my employees making more money than me.
But they have to bump up the salaries.
They need to give me some more money.
They will fire you first.
They're gonna cut employee work staff. So you're gonna have 2 people doing 3 people.
You'll
job.
see more owners working in the McDonald's.
Well, no. The other thing which you'll see is that they'll cut hours.
Cut hours and make them all part time.
And make them all part time, and then you'll have like
cut
100
out benefits and everything.
Right, you'll have 150 employees working maybe a 3-hour shift.
Yes.
Right.
No benefits.
That's what they're doing.
Still got to go to welfare.
That's
get
what they're
food
doing.
Stamps and stuff.
That's what they're doing at a lot of these jobs anyway now. And preparing for the Obamacare for next year and everything.
Of course, I would too.
They're cutting
Why you
out
think
the
I'm not
full-time,
hiring employees?
and they're just going to be part-time.
Why you think I haven't hired an employee? Because it's going to cost me $11,000 just to sit aside just to hire one employee before they even work 1 hour of work just for health care. I can't do that.
Right.
Well, hey, that's what it's for now.
Right. So
I'm not saving $11,000 to hire an employee.
But I don't
and
think,
then pay salary.
Yeah, but I don't think they should get $15 an hour. That's a little much.
Like, is that minimum wage that you guys are talking about raising? Because that's pushing a lot of small businesses. Also, y'all not thinking about the big picture. McDonald's might survive, but
a lot of
other
businesses
is going to go under. Y'all
they're talking about
crushing people.
They're talking about restaurants too. But there's a lot of mom and pop. There's a lot of mom and pop restaurants out there
that wouldn't survive.
Yeah, that wouldn't survive.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are not thinking about the big picture.
I see it.
Netflix, watch that Walmart documentary.
Good, yes.
Walmart ain't nothing like it used to be because of his son.
Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah,
you want to say something?
Yeah,
say
something.
Walk on up, man. Come
on
over
now.
here. Come on over
Matter
here.
Matter of fact,
y'all can come up here and sit on the
panel. Just come on. This is a family show. If you got something to say it.
I mean, I'm on the whole set because I just did a job yesterday out in Rocky River, and these dudes get paid like
just make sure you're talking to
$15 an hour just for raking up leaves. So I think a job at McDonald's harder than a city job. I mean, that's just my own opinion.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, how you doing? Thanks for having me, y'all. I'm happy to be on this.
Just get a little closer to the mic.
Talk to the mic.
You got to get right into the microphones, guys.
Yeah, because
I'm happy to be on. Hey, just to chime in a point, when you start talking about raises, I think McDonald's should pay a more competitive type of wage, looking at the job, but the skill set is not a skill set that's of educated skill set and it has a lot to that you invested in to get that job, so it's going to be hard.
It's an entry level job.
It's pretty much an entry level job,
which is about $9 or $10 an hour.
Pretty much. And I mean, a federal minimum wage is right around $7.60 an hour.
$7.85.
$7.85. So it's going to be hard with those type of jobs. Now with educations and a form of skill-based skill behind you, you can ask for that. But the job structure is changing throughout the region.
Throughout the world, United States, period.
I mean, I done worked at a lot of jobs. Like I was just currently working for a company called APL, and they contracted for Lincoln Electric, and they actually make you stay a temp for almost. It could be up to 9 years. You know what I'm saying? So I really think a lot of the temp services is messing up the whole job field because they promise you a job in 90 days, and then they got the power to say, well, it ain't work out. Here go another job. After you done been through like 8 of them jobs, your attitude is Tupac. Like, I don't F the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, you know what I'm saying? This off a personal experience, and I done work with people who very educated but still can't do the job. Like, you know what I'm saying? They may be book smart but not have common sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because every job I done went to, I don't think I qualified at none, but I'm a hands-on kind of guy, and if I see it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And every job I done been to, I done did better work than the people who went to school for it. So, I mean, it's really about the person, I think. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you on that.
I agree with you in how you describe it, but you got to look further into that because the temp agencies are for-profit type of organization. They go to the bigger corporations to be able to get temps to be there, and the corporations want them there because they don't have the liability of providing medical benefits and retirement. So that's
half of every job that was in Cleveland that was like, if you go back 10 years, jobs that people can actually retire from and like get good benefits, they're not there no more. Like right now, as a person like me, I'm in the business for myself, but I still do little temp work here and there. And I guarantee you, it's no jobs out there for real life. I be coming down on a lot of, you know what I'm saying, urban men, because I be like, look, man, like, you know what I'm saying, doing the right thing is 10 times harder than doing the wrong thing.
Well, I would say this. It's not from just Cleveland not having a job, because you got to remember, back in the days when I first migrated here, it was based on the oil, steel, as well as the port jobs. Those jobs were fluent, and those jobs were many. The structure of employment is going away from government employment, man. You're not going to have those structured jobs.
It's all service jobs now.
Yes, all service-based jobs. Yeah. So, you know, you have to be more entrepreneurial to get out here and form your own business. You got to remember, small businesses are the biggest creators of jobs in our country and in this region, which we're restructuring our job base. Jobs are becoming more complex, and you have to have an adequate education to be able to get these jobs. Those low-lying fruit jobs are no longer going to be in our area anymore. So you got to look at that before you have an opinion on it. And I appreciate you being there and working through this process, but that's the way we're migrating.
That's the way capitalism is set up.
Yes, it is.
But just for a prime example, I mean, look at Detroit. I mean, they went bankrupt, and then all those people that worked all those jobs, it's gone. Their pension's gone. So I mean, if it can happen in Detroit, it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, well, Cleveland wasn't that far behind.
No, they're not.
Cleveland wasn't that far along like that. Couple of years ago, we was on the brink of being bankrupt, but we managed to pull our bootstraps up and did something right. But if you just have to have the right people to make that change.
I agree. And then since I'm a mayor and all, you know, I got a little bit insight on the way the cities works. You got to understand too, with people migrating here, like my family from Memphis, Tennessee to Cleveland to start a life. There were jobs there. Now, all of those jobs are going back down south. You know, the city of Detroit lost population of 2 million down to 700,000. Cleveland was hurt as well. We lost population from 1 million down to 300,000.
Yeah, we got 398,000 now.
Yeah, so I mean, those population shifts has been there, and hey, you got to be talented to get a full-time job that comes with a retirement nowadays.
Yeah, you really do. Because I mean, like, see, I've been a good worker at, I say, every company I've ever been at. You know what I'm saying? I'm a guy who could put the street business aside and really get in there and work for the money because I got a family. But like now, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I make a lot of money with what I do. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, you know what I'm saying, how I do my stuff with the drink service I provide for people. But at the same time, it's bad that some stuff I made in my kitchen paying me more than a job, than a good paying job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
every job is a job, though.
Where I come from, you know what I'm saying? I come from the projects, Garden Valley, Wade Park, Huff, and Lincoln Electric was a dream job for, you know what I'm saying, a lot of guys. Yeah. And when you get in there, that's how it's like a piece of cheese. They hold the bonus up. Well, if you do this and keep your numbers up, you could be getting this $19,000 bonus. But then when you done kept your numbers up for so long and they still can't deliver, you see what's going on. So at the same time, I just tell them, hey, listen, man, it just ain't gonna work out. Do you know what I'm saying?
Eric, hey, Sean, Eric, it's so crazy that this young man is here. I don't know him. You brought both of us on at the same time, and I got a story for you, young man. You know, I'm glad to see you prospering off of being entrepreneurial. I got a speech tonight, man, with the Fairfax Business Association. Nice. I grew up in Garden Valley, Rainbow Terrace, 7511 Apartment 3, man. I remember that back in my mind. Right. So I'm feeling you there, young man. I'm feeling you there.
And what's crazy is the business that I run this is my grandmother. She passed, and I named the drink after her, and she's a Garden Valley OG, and the drink is called Linda G. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's basically the same thing I preach to guys my age or maybe younger, just saying, you know what I'm saying, never give up with what you believe in. Sure. Like I feel when people tell you can't make it, that's how you know you can. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, and people don't realize what type of people that live down the way, if you will. Right. You know, from Case Court to Garden Valley. Right. Mm-hmm. And I was going to make the example tonight in my speech, which you know, we were a small business within our community. We were in 7511 Apartment 3. We provided potato chips, ices, brownies, cookies. Mm-hmm. We did all of those things and created a business inside of the business. And people who communicate with a large amount of people per square mile are more apt to be relationship based, which relationships are the things that get you get opportunity as far as running business, networking. Yeah. Those things are learned down the way, if you will. Yes. And those things have helped me to be able to do the things I do nowadays. So.
See, I was raised in Garden Valley, and then my father was actually from a rival hood. He was from Longwood, so you know what I'm saying. Like my uncles was the drug dealers that down the way, and like a lot of people know my father in Cleveland's name Happy. My uncle named Berkey, so you know what I'm saying. I get all my
I went to Central Junior High, man.
Right, and I get all my hustling from them. You know what I'm saying. But I just wanted to turn it into something more positive. And like Audrey, she done helped me with a lot of stuff as far as like we had started a company, help Cleveland grow. Like you know what I'm saying, doing nonprofit stuff. Yeah. And I hate to say it though, a lot of people would never understand what I'm about to say, and it's. A lot of people really just don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? You go out your way to do so much for the city. It's like you just got to find the goodness within you. Because, like, we started a company and we was giving back so much. And now it's like, it's the gimmick. Like, everybody gives back now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that they doing it. But it's like, are you giving back because you sincere about it, or you giving back because you want people to notice it and then capitalize on it?
Trying to put a name out for yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I would rather give back and people never know
who it is.
Right. Than to get the publicity.
You know, but you got to understand, man, it's all, and just like politics, it's all a game. Companies have to justify their investments or they give back. So they gotta feel an impact by giving. And that's just business, man. I mean, for me, I don't look at what other people think. I just let the sun or whatever you will just come off of me as a natural thing. If you're doing good, man, if you're doing it for the best interest of yourself, man, just do it, man. Don't worry about what the people think.
Right.
That is definitely true because your blessings are going to come gradually and eventually. Yes. Well, right now, we're about to go on a break.
You got to pay the bills.
We're going to come back with Mr. Chuck Smith, Mayor of Woodmere and former MLB pitcher for the Florida Marlins on the Hood Point. on the MSC Radio Network.
Work. It's been heavy production, no fairy tale shit. No bluffing, it's something when people underestimate me. Then I dominate them in the end. We all see who's the sickest, wickedest with these lyrics. Come get with this. I know you fear it. It's like something takes over my mind.
Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time. MSC Radio Network is teaming up with Toys for Tots and making the holidays brighter. Bring an unwrapped toy to the MSC studios located at 1419 East 40th in Cleveland. Donation days and hours are at mscradionetwork.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/Burrito Crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment. And they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out. Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningshowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningshowCentral.com.
This is President Barack Obama, and you're listening to MSC Radio Network.
Heat 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Point Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com.
Yo, it's Woody. Now, I know a thing or two about women, and I want to help all the ladies out there take care of their men. Happy Endings Orgasmically Organic Massage Oil. Yeah, I said orgasmically organic, made right here in Cleveland. Now, no other product delivers this level of purity and performance. It's guaranteed to improve your overall experience and keeps that sensitive skin soft and smooth. Guys, don't be a tool. You're doing it anyway. Might as well do it right. Get your happy ending at happyendingsoil.com. That's happyendingsoil.com.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com. MSC Radio Network is teaming up with Toys for Tots and making the holidays brighter. Bring an unwrapped toy to the MSC studios located at 1419 East 40th in Cleveland. Donation days and hours are at mscradionetwork.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Yeah, we're back. The Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network. If you are in need of computers or computer repair, just remember to go to Joe's Lakewood Computers. They service desktops, laptops. They have sales and service. They buy and resell, and they even sell used computers. Just hit them up at 216-409-1656. That's Joe's Lakewood Computer. Yeah. No doubt, we back. We got G-Host in the building. E-Rumble should be coming in the second hour.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. And we also basically got a class reunion and such going on. Got some John Adams stuff going on. But our guest of the show is former MLB pitcher for the Florida Marlins.
We got to get you on the shot.
Former MLB. We got to get you in the shot.
We got you. You good?
Got you now. Former MLB pitcher for the Florida Marlins and mayor of Woodmere Village. He's also in numerous foundations and everything going on in the city of Cleveland. He also has a speech he's about to do later on this evening.
Yes. Man, I'm under pressure now.
Yes.
It's just always
we have Mr. Chuck Smith in the building.
What's
up, Chuck? Maroon and gold.
Yes.
Maroon and gold.
Represent.
Finally, the rebels have come back.
You know, who that?
Yeah, get it in.
Glad to be here.
Enjoy.
Good point, man. Definitely a family reunion with the man that stayed in our homeroom. Where you didn't have to go. You could stay the whole day and wreck.
Hey, I'm just saying. All them private years of education paid off by the time I got to public school.
You said you was ahead of the curve, day?
Ahead of the curve, man. I was like, whoa, I had architect. That was like 3 periods or some days. I was like, I just need for y'all to draw these little squares for 3 straight periods.
What I remember is Dave was the man that brought everything, man. If you needed some soda, you needed a hall pass, you just go to Dave, man. He'd get it for you, man. He knew everything from the camel humps to the third floor.
Y'all had camel humps at John Adams?
Man, the camel humps.
We had them at Patrick Henry and everything. We had the camel humps.
Camel humps.
So, camel humps wasn't no joke though. Yeah. During the rush, you fall on the camel hump. It's stampede.
That was a cutting area too, so that's what I use it as.
Oh,
but thanks for having me here, man.
No doubt. It's a pleasure for you to come down.
How's it feel, man? How was that win?
Oh man, it's definitely not like pitching in front of 65,000 at Pro Player Stadium against the World Series champs, but it's inspirational and being able to garner the support of the community and represent them in a way that's in their best interest. So that's a great thing.
What's up. Congratulations on that.
So what made you decide to run for mayor?
Well, man, in my community, man, I just moved back home from Florida, which I spent about 10 years down there post my career, and I told you guys about me being able to play in Korea, Japan, as well as parts of China and Taiwan. So once I got done with that lifestyle, I had a family to raise with my wife, and it wasn't conducive to live in Miami, man, with South Beach and being married. Married
and Miami don't go together.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, a man that knows his limitations will prosper.
Just to add to that, you had access to a boat. I had bottles left in, places for everybody to come down. You live in Florida. Everybody coming down. So you want to have all that set up. Just all of those things to be able to do is just too much for a man and being able to be honest to his wife. So
nice.
But I had to move home.
Hey, so
got a little house there.
I had to go home.
Got a little house.
And I understand that because, like, even when LeBron is down in Miami right now, but when they had the lockout and everything, he was up here most of the time in Cleveland.
Probably a lot of trouble
and
down there
and everything.
That guy, I can't even start to explain his career and the impact. And people don't understand, we're seeing once in a lifetime guy come through the NBA. Just like the passing of our great leaders in this world, Nelson Mandela.
Yes. R.I.P. to Nelson Mandela.
Definitely give him homage. And, we were able to see this from the point where Africa, in 94, he got out of prison, to them bringing back that leadership to the people that really deserve the leadership down there. So that was just a thing in our lifetime to be able to see. Is just quite amazing.
Right.
For us, man. That's just pretty cool stuff. So.
And he actually got a lot of things solved once he got out of prison.
Sure. This guy was leadership 101, man. He should be forever remembered. And he puts me in an area where you look at Dr. Martin Luther King, and I'm like, okay, King did some things here. He did some things in a worldly manner, but ultimately it's for the people. And so he sits up there with Martin Luther King in my eyes.
Yes, definitely. Definitely.
He probably a little bit one up, because I don't think nobody can spend 27 years and then come out not being bitter or hateful.
Yeah,
and he didn't show no animosity once he came out. He just went out and just did his thing and got things right for his country.
Made a difference.
He's more of a visionary instead of a great leader to me.
Yeah. I mean, those guys come once in a lifetime.
Yes.
Right.
Mother Teresa and so forth. Malcolm X's.
Gandhi.
Yes.
We've lived through a great time, guys. I hope y'all realize
we are fortunate.
But he came from the era back in probably like late 80s. Early 90s, where the world just started coming down. Like all of the prejudice that we thought of, that we was taught reading history classes.
Sure.
He came in that era where all those things came down. Berlin Wall come down.
Yeah. All of those things.
All those are things in his little era that started happening in the late 80s and early 90s.
And that's why I say, through all the time of our country being from its independence to where we are now, I think we're in the best time right now where, we got a black president. I mean, who back in the day could, all the slavery, never thought of that.
You wouldn't have never thought that even in the early 2000s.
I thought the Browns was going to get to the Super Bowl first before I said black president. I mean, some things you thought would happen first before that.
We was only going to see him on 24
before that happened.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And if he did become president, you was expecting a meteor or the world was going to end. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
it didn't happen.
Immediate assassination. Everybody thought that. Put it out there.
That was
the worst. The worst to happen.
Yeah. And I'm still concerned, even after he stops being president, I'm still concerned about his safety, because there's some hateful people out here, unfortunately.
Yes. Very hateful.
So, I'm happy to be here to talk, and that brings me to that, talking about, me moving back to Cleveland.
Yeah, get back to that.
My bad. I slid it off.
It's cool.
Good time. But getting back to Cleveland, moving to Strongsville, where that population is right off the highway, but it's so polarized. My kids couldn't get the education that I wanted them. I wanted them to have diverse understanding of different cultures. So I moved to Orange, which is Woodmere, which is predominantly African American, about 70%.
My dad used to stay there back in the day.
Professionals moved there, and it's just become a vibrant community. But now we're considered downtown of the Scrim Valley, which, you know, in terms of what it brings to the village, we're a small village, probably about 150 homes, and the commercial district pretty much is about 400 or 500 business. So that is basically the model of our community, and it was doing really bad. I mean, we had a scandal which the former mayor was involved.
Wait a minute,
I read about that.
I remember that.
I mean, that's a major lawsuit, guys, and it penalizes us, and it gave a bad look to African American based business,
leadership,
or leadership. So I said, you know what? I had some background skills in running a small business, which I still currently own quite a few rental properties and commercial properties in the area, as well as nonprofit organization businesses that I'm involved with raising them money. So I said, you know what? I'm doing all these things. You know, from my humble upbringings, where I sold ices and I, you know, went to most of the events and provided those waters and them bags of chips and them candy bars.
Hustle.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I looked at that. I was like, you know what? I got something here. Let me try to do something with it. That created an opportunity with playing baseball and small business, as well as getting to the mayor. So that's my humble beginnings. But to get back on that topic, I just thought that it needed leadership, man, in our community, and I just went for it. That was it.
Nice.
So that day you woke up, and you went to go apply.
Man,
what was going through you when I'm going to sign these paperwork? I'm going to put my name on the ballot.
Well, my wife was MFing me like, you gonna have these people all in our business.
That's real talk, though.
That's real talk.
That's real.
But my kids was looking at it like, dang, we gonna be the first family. We gonna be the first family.
I like that.
And my kids was like, Dad, you know, we need to compromise on this. Position ourselves.
Right.
Be more influential. So my daughter was like, hey, what you need? You need me to go door to door, grassroots? I'm like, I was amazed how much they knew about campaigning, man. And so I did it, you know, and we did it as a family, and I'm lucky enough to be representing Woodmere Village, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shout out to the wife and kids for all the support.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up.
That's really what's up. Now, Chuck, let me ask you another question. Now, how did it feel when you first, also going back a little bit, when you first got to the major leagues?
Wow.
And you made your debut with the
baseball stuff.
Wow, it's just a few things there I want to touch on. You know, after my 10th year in pro ball, you know, all of these in minor league, traveling the continental U.S., going to AA, A-ball, they took me every spot, man. I ain't never go up. I just went from A-ball to high A. Double A to high double A, triple A to triple A to triple A. So it was like I was doing well. I'm a career winner in terms of percentage. I'm pretty good, man. I'm just only thing they didn't like about me, I was black, which you don't see too many of us there. It's less than 2%.
True that.
And and I'm a little dude, if you will. I'm about 6 foot, 5'11", 6 foot, but I got hops.
Oh yeah,
that was the thing.
I had to put it down on him.
And that was the thing. I always knew him as a basketball player. Yeah. But then one day I was watching ESPN and there's a Chuck Smith, and I'm looking, I'm like, I know this dude.
Yeah, Chuck Smith.
Didn't have no idea he played baseball.
Yeah, man. Humble beginnings, and you know, from the area of baseball, and you know, Thurgood Marshall. You know, and so
your team kicked our butts a couple of times in the semifinals in the city.
Ain't no, you know, sport, man. The spirit of sport.
He still couldn't mess with West Tech in football, you know.
Yeah, West Tech was good in football. Yeah,
we ain't going there.
Yeah, Latino and black and white mix. I mean, I'm with that, man. I love culture, man. I love those mixes. But and just sitting on the first day of all them 10 years in the minor leagues, then I got there. It was funny because a couple of my teammates, Derek Lee, Cliff Floyd, and all those guys sort of took me in, and you know, and my first game was in Philly at the old ballpark. And my the first batter, I got past him, and then Ryan Gant. He was a long-time Atlanta Brave. It went off the top deck off me, man. I was like, whoa! I heard that crowd explode.
Welcome to the league.
Yes. That's what the announcer said. He's like, well, Chuck Smith, welcome to Major League Baseball. I was like, all right, and then that hood came back down, the way came back in me. It was like, hold up, dog.
Inside.
You need to stand down. So I ended up that game, and then I went on, man, and I became the Rookie of the Year over some prominent guys that's still playing now. But after that, I started getting injuries. I had Tommy John surgery, knee surgery. So I started to look at, the post playing. But before I started post playing, the overseas wanted me.
Okay.
I went on a tour in Japan. It's a beautiful, different game.
Now, how is it, the baseball experience over in Japan as compared to the Americans?
It's grander. That's the perfect word for it, because you got to understand it's a smaller country and it's congested with 30 million people. Mm-hmm. So the television and everything else. These people stay in a hotel all night. I can't even creep. I can't even go to I can't even go to the bar, hang out, bring some sake. They follow you, man. It's really uncomfortable in Japan, my experience in Japan. But from Korea, it was more lax. It's a bigger country, more spread out. I had a chance to shoot to the karaoke bar, because that's a big thing in Asia, just karaoke's.
Yeah.
Everybody entertaining themselves. They ain't. But it was a crazy experience I want to tell you guys that I went to when I was in Seoul, Korea.
Okay.
I went to a club, man, first week there, I was bored in the hotel. We just broke camp from Japan. We have our spring training in Japan. I got to Seoul, man, it's a big city. It's 21 million people. It's like the New York of Korea. So
21 million.
21 million
That's
people.
people on top of people.
It was the
That's
Seoul
like
Olympics was there.
Yeah,
Seoul Olympics.
Right.
So it's developed. So I went to the club. And they told me about this club. Just go there. Just go there. I was like, all right, let me go to the club. I was by myself. My family hadn't got there yet. So I went to the club, man, and it's real stuff, man. It was the same club atmospheres here. It's just all the people had hoodies, basketball shirts. And I swear to you, man, I couldn't tell if those people were black, if they was Korean. And at the end of the night, which I stayed, because I was feeling, I'm hip-hopping. They play all premier DJ, man. At the end of the night, only way I realized that they were Korean is when they turned on the lights.
Wow.
It's crazy. They love hip-hop over in Asia, man. And that was the best time of my life. So I ain't had to worry about somebody jacking me or, hey, man, what you doing in this area? So it was quite relaxing, man. And that was an experience I always wanted to come back and tell. Hopefully one day I can write a book or something and tell about those experiences.
Got to do it, man. Yeah.
Don't procrastinate.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to get the kids to convince you.
Right.
Exactly.
Dad, we need this.
We're going to have the kids campaign in the neighborhood to sell the books.
There it is.
So, Chuck, why you think now that overall black participation in baseball has shrunk?
Yeah, well, it's a combination of things. When you have the best sport in the world in football and basketball is the more premier sports, I think you get more recognition. You got to remember, when you have a helmet on, you're not seeing your face. But in basketball, you don't have a helmet or a hat on. You get more exposure. The majority of Americans love basketball. It's a premier sport. Mm-hmm. So our kids are going towards that. And then, too, I just think that Major League Baseball is not doing a great job in promoting baseball in their homeland, setting up academies, setting up places where kids can be more apt to get into baseball.
Because I remember when we was kids coming up, we used to be able to go to the stadium for free and be in our uniforms and kick it around the stadium all day.
They don't even have that.
They don't even have that now.
And let me tell you further, I don't like about baseball is the relationship between the former ball players and the current. Man, I can't even, in basketball and football, you might be able to go in as an ex-athlete and get in free.
Right.
I can't even go to the stadium, man. I'm a former big leaguer.
Get out of here.
I put 16 years of professional baseball in, and baseball doesn't have a policy to allow a person, just as a former player, to be able to go into the game. I think that's terrible.
Not even
ticket, please.
Not even your former
not
team.
Not even a discount?
Probably the former team, but, still, man, they don't even, it's
they're not going to roll out the red carpet or put you in the lows or anything.
I ain't even looking for the red carpet. I'm even asking for a doormat at least. Let me wipe my feet off.
Because I know it's crazy because I remember, when I was coaching, they'll, give you, a couple of tickets for a few of your players. well, why not give all tickets for all your players like they used to?
The stadium
before?
is not full anymore. Just so you know, they that streak of like 15 years of sold out,
and that's the thing.
The whole top is open.
And check out, I wasn't coaching like from '95 to 2001. I was coaching from 2004 on up, where it was kind of the lean years, except for a couple of years.
But I think baseball need to really form better relationships in terms of the community, in which they're not doing a good job at. But that's just the way it is. And to get back to your question of why kids aren't, I think baseball is more of a skill set type of activity. It's got to be entrenched into the culture of your community for you to be successful at that sport. Not like basketball, football, where they got organizations. Baseball, you need a field, and you need to continually practice your skill to be able to then go out and compete at a level that's that's going to get you to the major leagues. So that's why I think a lot of kids aren't there. I'm putting my time in. I'm developing. I give lessons. I work hand in hand with teams to give them consultations as to how to put together a structure to be able to get kids there. But a lot of black kids aren't involved. So it's tough.
It's kind of like, I think, because baseball is a lot mental also, where you got to learn how to do about 20 different things, just, you know what I'm saying, just to be average half the time. Where in basketball, you got to do is dribble, shoot, pass.
Right. You can be raw in basketball, but baseball,
in football, all you got to do is
stuff.
Run, hit, basically be tough, throw, or catch. Where baseball,
the quarterback is that dude.
50 million things.
And you got to do it at a high level.
Right.
So let me ask you a question. What kind of advice would you give someone that are considering going into politics?
First off, you got to have the best intentions,
no shady foolishness going on.
It's tough. Holding up the process as being a council person. It's tough sometimes when I'm executive officer and I got allowed in my legislative body to be able to pass some legislation. It's tough. So I would tell them they got to have tough skin, they got to be confident, and they got to have worldly experience to be able to understand people, to be able to make the best decision for a community opposed to self. And if you got that formula, and if you're used to dealing with people like down the way in the valley where this cat going to come and knock on my door and keep running down the stairs and put stuff on my door, those type of experiences where too many people don't experience living in close proximities as far as families. You got to have an ability to wage relationships, an ability to be confident enough to give opposed to take. I would tell them that.
Great advice, great advice. Y'all listening, young folks? Especially you black young men. Get it together, get your mind right.
Mind right.
Most definitely.
Today is the day of entrepreneurs.
Yes, sir. Yes,
leaders.
sir.
Because nowadays, like one man told me a few years ago, you literally got to make your own job now to survive in society these days.
I said that 15 years ago. People just not realizing it.
Sure. I mean, in particular, just like you, I've done it on a couple of levels, from invested in rental properties. I own a management company that has a couple of properties. I also, like I said, Athletes on the Move for Change. Do different activities just to educate some of our kids down there. One thing I always believe in is if I can help one kid, such as whoever it is, you can't help them all. You can't change the thinking of them, but the only thing you can do is set a platform out so they can learn. Like I was a Boy Scout and a Cub Scout. That helped me to develop my character. So that's what I do in the community, man, and try to create.
I was a Cub Scout too.
A Boy Scout is.
I was a Cub Scout.
Trustworthy, loyal, helpful.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Being a part of an organization and understanding what you need to do and what you need to do to help the organization, not oneself.
Thank you very much. Good advice.
Yes.
I got it going today. Keep asking me questions.
You should be well prepared for that speech tonight then, huh?
Yeah, where are you speaking? Where you speaking tonight?
I'm speaking tonight at the Fairfax Business Association. It's just like coming home, man, because, again, I grew up on 79th Avenue, Garden Valley, Rainbow Terrace, the 2 bus, Fairfax, Good Samaritan House, you know what I'm saying? Third Eagle's Nest.
Oh, yeah.
Lonnie Berg.
Yeah, don't nobody know about the Eagle's Nest. You gotta be old school to know about the Eagle's Nest, baby.
Wow. Dating ourselves. It's cool, though.
That's what I'm talking about. So I'm going to speak on my experience, just like I told you, from my man right here talking about those experiences running a business within a business, for the sake of giving us equipment and all this and that. And I use those things to shape my character and to understand business with relationships to be able to do what I'm doing today. So,
what time is that speech?
That's at 7 o'clock tonight.
Is it open to the public?
It's $50 donation to the kids.
Yeah.
Scholarship
it's
fund.
At dinner, right?
Yeah, it's a black tie affair.
It's
it really
plate.
is.
Oh, okay. That's what's up, though. That's not bad.
Nah, it ain't bad, man. I anything to help the community, bro. Anything.
Yes. Love that.
Yeah.
Yes, I see that you went to Indiana State University.
Indiana State.
Now, do they have big plaques of Larry Bird up at that school?
Yeah,
man.
Yeah,
I read Larry Bird. You beat me to it.
Yeah.
I got you. Larry Bird Hotel. It's in a great city of Terre Haute, which has the largest prison in Indiana.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, the largest state prison.
Yeah. University in a prison.
Which one would I do? Which one do I do?
Which one you want to go?
So basically it's saying either you're going to go here or you're going to go there.
Choose your path wisely.
Yeah, but let me tell you how I got there, though, and this will be real quick. I know the show only lasts so long. I went to Central Arizona College out of John Adams High School, Post. I went in for basketball, man. I was
going to ask you that. What made you actually switch from basketball to baseball?
Here's how it happened, man, and it's just about opportunity. I went there. My roommate was a baseball player, and, I was in Coolidge, Arizona, man. That's 40 minutes in between Tucson and Phoenix. If you look at the state map, it ain't too much between those cities that you've heard of anyway.
Ain't nothing but
I'm in the desert, man. Farm, field. So you go off campus, you're going to see them lines in the road with heat. 200 degrees. About a half mile out, you might fall out on concrete. I'm telling you. So it was nowhere to go. So I had to create a life there, and that's when I transferred. And you saw me at Tri-C. That's what we met. Full ride, man. I transferred because I was culture shocked. Indian.
It's like a whole different world.
Different world, but that helped me because. I realized who I was, and I understood that I had to entertain myself to be entertained, not let other people, which, like I said, per square miles in Cleveland, that's what helped us to be more advanced than the normal people by dealing with people. So I couldn't handle it, so I transferred to Tri-C. Okay. From there, I went to Central Arizona College, and I'm sorry, you historically black college lovers. I didn't love St. Aug's College. It was horrible in Raleigh, North Carolina, right down the street from Shaw.
Okay.
I had to deal with frats. I go from wearing, my night clothes to class to have to dress up in suit and tie at St. Aug because of the frats. All of them. You had something to keep up with. So I was like, man, outside of being hazed from being on a baseball team because I was a new guy or a freshman, fighting with them. On a baseball team, I was getting in fights because once you're there, whatever group you are, if you're on a track team, you're in a frat. If you're on a frat, you're in a frat. Everybody was frat.
Wow. No independence.
I'm from Cleveland, man.
We don't roll like that.
We do. I like to roam, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down with everybody.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, I'm cool with everybody.
Man, they locked me in there. I was getting jumped, man. They'd be hazing me like, I met at the time I didn't have my wife, obviously. I meet a girl from Chicago, and I'll be real quick with this. They have to come over and mess with me. So that I got in trouble, ended up going to jail for a short time, and got out of it with a mediator. So I was like, screw this, I'm going back to Central Arizona. From there, I got my degree, associate's degree, went to Indiana State, got my BA degree, and then went pro. So all of these places, man, have just been just real crazy. But I didn't just go from here to there. It was a progression. It was a step up, just like you do in politics, and which hopefully I can do one day.
We will be rooting for you. You're a good guy,
man. No doubt. Chuck, it is great having you here, man.
Yes. It was a pleasure meeting you.
To go from mayor, lieutenant governor, to governorship to the White House.
If anything you need to go to a higher office, just let me know.
I appreciate it, and thanks for having me.
I'll be your daughter's foot soldier.
There you go. I got the good point representing.
Always.
No doubt. Thanks for coming to the show, man. You got to come back sometime soon, my man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, get on the campaign trail soon, man.
Yes.
Oh, well, you got a home here.
We might follow you on the campaign trail. We mobile.
Facebook.com, Chuck Smith. Hit me up.
No doubt.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, we have Chuck Smith. Came down to the Hood Point. Thanks for coming on. We're about to take a break.
Gotta pay the bills.
And then we're going to come back with Mr. Linda G himself. Yes. Antwon Flexin' Twan Joyner is in the building also on the Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network.
Work the keys like Linus. I miss her walking in the hall. She used to cheerlead for the team when I played ball. I began to take the long way home so I could see her. She and I could be alone.
Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Morning Show Central. Denying one Farmville request at a time. MSC Radio Network is teaming up with Toys for Tots and making the holidays brighter. Bring an unwrapped toy to the MSC studios located at 1419 East 40th in Cleveland. Donation days and hours are at mscradionetwork.com. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. User-friendly and ready to serve. morningshowcentral.com.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. Call the show toll free 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on morningshowcentral.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
This is President Barack Obama, and you're listening to MSC Radio Network.
P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and storm monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com.
Yo, it's Woody. Now, I know a thing or two about women, and I want to help all the ladies out there take care of their men. Happy Endings Orgasmically Organic Massage Oil. Yeah, I said orgasmically organic, made right here in Cleveland. Now, no other product delivers this level of purity and performance. It's guaranteed to improve your overall experience and keeps that sensitive skin soft and smooth. Guys, don't be a tool. You're doing it anyway. Might as well do it right. Get your happy ending at happyendingsoil.com. That's happyendingsoil.com.
If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningshowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious, I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. And almost taste Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs. So damn good. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits. A 99.5% uptime guarantee and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment. And they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. MSC Radio Network is teaming up with Toys for Tots and making the holidays brighter. Bring an unwrapped toy to the MSC studios located at 1419 East 40th in Cleveland. Donation days and hours are at mscradionetwork.com.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
Check it out. Anyway, the Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network. We're back. Also, be sure from the December 2nd to December 16th, bring a toy. Toys for
We
tots.
need your toys.
We need toys.
We have
Kids
some
need
toys up on our board right
MSC
now.
Radio
This is the giving season.
The giving season.
Toys.
$5 won't hurt your pockets. You can, That's a pack
Exactly.
of cigarettes or a $5 shot at the bar.
Or a $5
donation.
Oh my God.
You can go to Family Dollars or you can go to Family Dollar, Dollar Tree, any store. Bring a toy for a kid.
Hey,
we bring them someone's Christmas.
He said
Doesn't know where to bring them. Do they bring them to your
bring
house?
them down here to 1419 East 40th Street at Creative House Studios, right in between St. Clair and Superior.
He only takes home delivery from anybody named Saram.
Did he actually go there with the sack thing?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow,
It's the truth.
We about to lose sponsorships.
But it's the truth.
No, he meant Santa sacks.
Santa's. Hey, did you see the picture of Miley Cyrus twerking on Santa?
Yeah. I like her.
That's
man.
about as worse
I do
as seeing
too.
her as
Really just
turkey
cutting
for
loose.
Thanksgiving.
She doing her thing.
She about to get a Grammy out here.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. She doing her thing. She making money.
And
She
people
grown.
think
She
just
was gonna
acting
be
out.
that
She's
way
calculating.
anyway.
But you got to think, like,
Yes.
after everybody go through they little Disney ordeal, that's how they go. They go rugged. Look at
Right.
Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But she's doing hers on
Yeah,
purpose, though.
but it's really not
But
on
it
purpose.
works, though.
It's
No,
really not on on purpose.
It's calculated.
She wanted to do that when she was Hannah Montana, but they wanted to control her to keep her in this little confined box.
I seen her at an award show, and she said I could fit the award in my purse, but I found this and just lighted up a joint.
Over in the UK.
Yeah.
Right.
And they love her now, so she's like a younger version of Pink. You know what I'm saying?
Right. She was
a lot more money,
or a little bit more like Madonna back in the day.
Hey, but they loved her.
They love her. Genius.
I'm not mad at her. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing.
When you're a rebel, you always get a lot of fun.
And when you're a rebel with money,
you can like say all those little Hannah Montanas.
And you got your man Juicy J next to you.
Yeah, Juicy, he a legend. Genius. A lot of people really don't give him the
credit. Juicy been grinding for years. If you know about it, he been grinding. He been doing bar mitzvahs and everything. A lot of things that other rappers couldn't do, Juicy was doing.
Right.
And
he getting paid.
Also got it.
He was on Flavor Flav. You know what I'm saying?
They had their own show. People forget.
Yeah.
Juicy was getting that money. I mean,
his boy DJ Paul got his own barbecue sauce now.
Right.
You know
exactly. Yeah. There's always plan B. Rap might be you need rap may be A, but you need B, C, D, E, G.
But see, that's the worst thing about me being in the rap business for like, you know what I'm saying, just for my age. I'm 32. I've been in it probably like 15 years or more. When you tell an artist that, like, they'll hate you for it. Like,
exactly.
They always say, Twan, well, your name been buzzing for a long time. How you do it? And when I tell them I always had a job, they be like, well, what else did you do? That's what it was. I worked overtime. I had the money, so I never had to wait on people. And they act like you Lucifer for telling them that. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why I tell them that is because I see a lot of artists, and then once they get too old, they like, damn, I should have got a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't wait that long. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always got to have a plan B, C, D, E, F, and you know what I'm saying? All the way down to Z. You know what I'm saying?
We call it real life. You got to have real life. You got to have a dream.
Exactly. Because I don't know about them, but my bill's faithful. They never break up. You look up, they right there. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, we got to introduce you. We also
be formal.
Artist, entrepreneur, Mr. Linda G himself. Antwon Joyner in the building. Welcome to the Hood Point, my man.
Well, welcome back. You was here earlier, but
welcome back.
Y'all was touching on good topics. All the itches in the seat.
That's all good.
Yeah, but if y'all do got Netflix, please check out that Walmart documentary. It'll make you never want to shop there. You'll be like, I can't believe
I don't want to shop there now.
I think that makes people.
I remember when they.
Well, I still shop there, but every time I walk in, I let it be known to my wife.
It's the evil empire.
I don't want to be here.
You worry about that because Walmart is not what it used to be when Sam Walton was alive.
When the daddy died,
true that.
They changed paradigm shifts when the son took over.
And they all worth, what is it?
They're all on
$18.2 billion.
Top 100 billion, top 50 billion people.
4 siblings and the mother, the widow. They all together they're worth like I think it's like $100
billion some dollars.
Yeah, they're all on the billionaire list. All of them.
Right.
Yeah, but see, I mean, a lot of that, like, you know what I'm saying. I watch a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying. I keep my ears open. I never like shoot people ideas down because I think you got to learn something from everybody you come across.
True.
And then because like Audrey, for instance, you know what I'm saying, we didn't been in a lot of the same positions, and she probably one of the smartest women I ever met with an attitude, but you know what I'm saying, that's her. You know
that ain't going nowhere.
She literally a genius, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I learned a lot of stuff from everybody I meet. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know G-Host from, you know what I'm saying, a lot of artists that, you know what I'm saying, he been working with, from Crazy T to Cedar Side.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just you can't be scared of, like, I got my name for basically always doing stuff that people frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? Making my own clothes or pop locking, whatever it was that people said I didn't like to do it.
On pop locking?
Yeah, they was like it's a thin line between, you know how they got the little saying, gangsters don't dance, they boogie.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It's like I was actually a guy from the hood, and I was so good at dancing. It used to be guys from the hood like they want to see me when I had the, you know what I'm saying, when I'm at the Cotton Club and Yum Yum eat them up on, but they wouldn't stand in the front. They'd be like behind like 4 girls, like, yeah, he dope. You know what I'm saying? So,
he get the pass.
Right,
He cool.
Right.
He really can.
It's like, but then, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, they really be pressed on what they make their name off of. Like exactly. My business is good from what I do, so a lot of people be pressed off. Did I get my name from robbing people? Did I get my name from knocking people out? So I try to tell people, man, like, a lot of people don't like reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't want to, like, I meet so many people, and then you'll talk to them like, yeah, man, you know, I just got out. I'll be like, why you having a party then? Like you need an application. Like,
right. Put that drink down.
So you shouldn't even be drinking.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Put the drink down. That's the big mistake.
Yeah, it be messing me up because like you just got out of jail and you want to party. You went
right
down robbing somebody, man. You need to
get a
down,
job,
get your mind right, and fill out some apps. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, a lot of people don't like reality, but that's what I grew up around. I grew up around people who told me like, I sold this so you would never have to. You got talent, use that. So, you know what I'm saying? I had a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like really dependent on me. And that's why before my grandmother passed and I came up with this whole idea, it's like I felt like I waited my whole life to get to this point. Like as far as music, everything I did, I felt like it built up to this. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Found the niche.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That one niche was okay. This is
I think that's the lucky bullet too.
Yeah, and then I think it helps a lot that we are Cleveland, because like Cleveland people don't like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like a smaller version of New York. Like to get Cleveland people to like you, you got to be something good.
You got to be something
like,
special.
Everybody be like, oh well, you know what I'm saying? He ain't this, he ain't that. But
it's like they'll always find a sticking point on you.
Yeah. It's no such thing, man. It's no such thing. They can be fond of you, but they won't like you.
All I know is,
and if they do like you, they damn sure ain't gonna show or tell you.
You can make it in Cleveland, you definitely can.
That's what I was gonna say.
That's how the whole thing came up. I mean, I learned how to promote basically from Mike Jones. Like he showed you that even your phone number isn't yours if you want to make it.
Right. You know and he was here enough.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, coming here is the testing ground. And it's been that way.
I got to hang with the real Paul Wall and Chameleonaire, and this city has made so many artists millionaires, but they own. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But then when you try to get some kind of unity, like I do little tests to show people. Like there's a lot of people, like I put together these little underdog things. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when you put this stuff together, you got to ask the people to share their own video. Like, why I got to ask you that? Like, I tell people, not even dogging people out. My name is all right. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why do I got to inbox certain people? Like, well, why you ain't sharing the video? Then I may have to say, why you ain't share the video if I paid your half? You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I don't understand. You'll have people like you. Basically put it all out there for them, but they won't even share their own stuff.
Right, because the test is, like, to the people who never did share it, I say, even if you don't share it, you see me still gradually moving up.
Right.
But you got product that you don't want to move. Like,
or you got something that you don't want to show off.
Whether you don't share it or not, it's still going to promote the person who put it
and
together.
I never understood that with people. It's like you put something out for them and everything. You just literally roll the red carpet out.
But see, I think
no, you got to walk them down the red carpet
honestly,
these days.
True.
Honestly, I hate to say that. Honestly, it's not even a diss what I'm about to say. Because I think the Ohio Hip Hop Awards, this is my own personal opinion, I think they should be removed for one simple fact. Not because of what they do, because of what they do to artists. And I'm not saying when people work all year round just to get this one piece of wood and metal with their name on it.
Right.
And then when they get it, they go on a whole trip of talking shit on. Excuse me, I apologize.
You can hey, this is the hood point. No, we not regulated over here.
A whole segment of talking shit on Facebook. How they the best? So now when other artists bag up from them, they get mad and say, well, people don't support me because you done told all the people you work with you was better than them because you got a piece of wood that's just collecting dust on your wall. So I think the Hip Hop Awards literally mess up so many artists' ego. And I think the best...
Win or lose.
Win or lose. I mean, because I sit and watch these people. Like, when I go to the Hip Hop Awards, like, when you see people who know they a shoe-in, and then they don't win, it changed everything.
Man,
you know
they get ugly.
And that's what I say.
Are you guys saying it's attitudes?
I just feel there's a lot of great artists here at, you know what I'm saying, what they do. Like me, I'm a different kind of artist because I listen to every music. Like, everybody will say who they like as the best, but I can never say, I can say my favorite artist. I can't give a best because I told a guy this yesterday. I say, everybody think they know what it takes to get a deal. And then he say, well, I kind of know. I say, how many artists you think that got signed that you better than? He like, well, 100. I like, you know what that mean? He like, no. I like, it mean you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I like, because they know something that me and you don't, and that's how they got on. I can say I'm better than Lil Flip, but I ain't got a Maybach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife, we still hustle to pay our bills like every other couple. So that's why I say I just step back. And now I got a niche with this drink that play a part in everything I ever did. From like my dude Nervism, he made this from the logo.
Oh, shout out to Nervism.
Yeah, shout out to Nervism, and he in Cleveland too. So if y'all want to holler at him, hit up.
He's just visiting, right?
Yeah, he gonna be here for a few days though.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? I just try to, you know what I'm saying, from the logo. Like I say, we make everybody rich. So now I'm not wearing polo, nothing. I may wear Jordans because I can't make my own shoes. Well, I can, but I choose not to. So all I got to do is buy pants and shoes now because all I wear is I Move Linda shirt. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just basically making yourself into a brand. Like so many people worried about being the best, but they not worried about making themselves a brand. I like, dude, you can say you better than Flex and Twine every day. You can have 100 people that agree, but people get me because I'm a brand. My name is established. They say that we getting Flex and Twine not because he the most lyrical, not because he the best at what he do, is because can't nobody do what he do. You know what I'm saying? So that's when you go get Mook. You go get Young Mook for what Young Mook do. You get Cedar Side Moan for what Cedar Side Moan do. When you make yourself a brand, that's when you become a product that people can purchase and you will always be around. You know what I'm saying?
And you always have more than just one way of getting out to the masses.
Yeah, because I mean, you can actually sit back. Like, I'm cool. Like, I don't even really say nothing on Facebook. Like, there's a difference. If you do a lot of talking, people going to be looking. I'd rather just show people the whooping in front of you. I do it old school where I tell you, hold your arms up, and I want you to see the belt coming. So instead of talking about Linda G coming soon, you see it right then and there. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So that's just basically
every once in a while you'll get a post, new color.
Yeah. You gotta do that. You know what I'm saying?
Every once in a while.
I hate to say it, like I say, I learn from everything and how I come up with the flavors. I learned that from when I was with the Cake Boys. You know, we always had a bunch of rinky-dink names for parties. Like Jello Jiggle Jam. So I learned how to do shit. And then it was funny because it was corny, but it sold. And that's what people buy. That's what they remember. You know what I'm saying? That's what they remember. They remember the crazy shit. So that's what I do. Pineapple Express, Porn Star. I got like 60 crazy ass flavors. You know what I'm saying? Lime Green, Gotti Goblin. And I tell people you could put your dead family member, a dead friend on the shirt. And once you wash it, it fade. But you get with me, we can make them they custom flavor so you and your hood could drink. You could be with your homie every day. Because it's like I hear my grandmother name so much. Right. Like, that's how it is. Yeah. So I literally hear my grandmother name so much, it's like she never passed. It's just I ain't seen her in a long time.
Now, did you ever think that the Linda G drink would take off like it has?
Well, I usually have plans and I stick to them. Like, you gotta, when you doing anything, you gotta be able to take the good and the bad. And it's like you always kind of wait for that post, like, there you go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you always wait for the person to just step up and say, oh, this nigga selling Kool-Aid. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you always kind of wait for that. So that's why I say I do a lot of decoys. So, like, a lot of stuff people really think they know, they really don't know. It's like I literally do things that magicians do. I show you what I want you to see. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like when I let people sample this, they can't deny the greatness. Like, you know what I'm saying? They hit it, and now I made it to where it's a movement, because when I roll up, when people call me like, Twan, I need like 2 liters of that Linda G, and as soon as I roll up, the first thing they say is, get my picture, man. You're gonna hook me up, like put my name across the top. So you make it into fun, and then at the same time, it's a good drink that really gets you buzzed, and it's for a cheap price. So
you just said something that's really important. Fun. People don't have fun no more.
They don't. Everybody too damn hard, man.
It's like everybody want to have a frown face or something like that.
Everybody too tough. And if you look at every video I did, it's never me in there with the face. I always have fun, and I think people hate a smile more than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Because they actually think just because you smiling, like it's like you showing weakness or something like that.
Yeah, like
actually, that's the strength,
right? A lot of people say
out of me, somebody gonna get.
A lot of people say you shouldn't look. That you should always look a person in the eyes, but I think that's like the evilest window you can look through. So, like a lot of times, I really don't even look at people. It don't be. I mean, you're gonna hear what I got to say, but I don't need to make contact.
That's what's up.
I mean, because it'd be like they try to read you, and I like to be unread. You know what I'm saying? I like
blank sheet.
Mysterious.
Yeah, man. But
you just look at the damn cover,
right? So
you gotta read the pages.
I was actually talking to somebody about this business plan that I'm moving forward with the Linda G, and he said, "Man, you know what this remind me of? How you doing it? Because I'm supposed to be doing a Linda G movie. It's gonna be like next Friday, Half Baked, and Streets is watching all in one." I actually got a whole soundtrack where I think I pretty much put it together like off of Master P. I'm About It soundtrack.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then what he said, I was never going to tell nobody. And he said, man, how you got from all artists from the West Side to the Pepper Pikes to do a song about each flavor of this drink? It reminded me of the St. Ives commercial, and I just smiled. Because we both said at the same time, like, I had the tape. And it's like, if you never look at the recipes of success and try to put your spin on it, because I don't care where you at, everybody taking something from somebody and putting a twist on it. You know what I'm saying? It's just about how you going to do it.
Look at ladies at Apple.
Right.
Cools. Remember when they was giving out T-shirts?
Man, so many things have been somebody else's. Somebody just took it and put a spin on it, and unfortunately, for some people, they did it way better.
Right, and that's how.
And that's all it is.
And that's how it is. Like I looked at so many things around. I'm like, man, there's a lot of people who like to drink, but they don't got a car. So I provide where I bring it to your doorstep. You know what I'm saying? So
delivery.
Right. So then you come and you getting a drink. You getting a good drink. I come to your house, and then a lot of the times, a lot of people really want to meet you. They want to really see
who they're getting this from, and
let
everything.
me see if this guy really like his Instagram. And when I get out of the car, smile, and I move Linda outfit, and it's, what's up, man? You know, then that's when they feel comfortable. We used to be in the 3rd grade together. Matter of fact, give me 2 more bottles because you showed up. So
okay,
you know what I'm saying? So
actually, gonna get a truck, like a food truck.
Man, I want to actually get an ice cream truck, like the Linda G Mobile. Yeah. See, I gotta tighten up. That's why I haven't put labels on the bottles yet, because I'm in the last processes of finishing up the paperwork. Okay. And like I learned a lot from doing music, and when I had songs that got stole, and this was something that actually Derek McKenzie pointed out when we had a little disagreement. You know, we always get into an argument. I may just come out like, fuck the hip hop award. You know, I just stir him and Quincy up. But then he had said something that made a point, and it was years ago, but it stuck with me. And he like, because he was like, who is you? And I'm like, who is you? And then I guess he Googled me. And he like, yeah, okay, Nelly Jewel Santana stole a song from you. It ain't our fault you ain't copyrighted. And at that point, it was like, you got to think as an artist, okay, if you had 2 majors steal hits from you, and these are people you were in contact with, and you know it's your song, and your whole city know, like, when is you going to protect yourself? So that's what I'm doing with the Linda. I got to make sure all
the I's are dotted and T's are crossed.
You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, I think a lot of people know that if I get the real money, I'm going to help a lot of people out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. As far as artists, as far as getting a lot of more black-owned business, and people know that, and I think they're really scared of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think
that's what's up.
That's what I really think, though, and I think that's why a lot of people will not play Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of DJ, like Z1079, they won't play none of the artists. Like I got a friend from Wade Park. He go by the name of Connie's son. He probably one of the dopest artists I ever met, and I think I want him to get on before the streets or the jails take him under. And he just won the Z1079 battle contest. Hands down.
Oh, the Heineken one?
I think it was down at Rumors.
Yeah.
And they gave it to somebody else. Like, so now he's in a process where he got to call everybody boss at Z1079. So if you go by crowd ratings and they say, who won? This dude, Connie said, clearly he won. They did it twice. Then they come back and say, twice. Yeah, then they come back and say, well, the other guy won by 1 point. How would you win by a point? Like where
an extra screen?
Right? Do you got a screen meter in here? So it's like I'm just tired of Cleveland being a city to where everybody from out of town can get rich in, but the people here.
Why is that? Because it seemed like the only way it seemed like you can get love here in Cleveland is if you branch out. Then come back.
But I hate that. That's why, like, literally.
And I wonder why is that?
Love me while I'm local.
Like, see, like I used to have a lot of talks with MGK before he really popped off, and it's like if a lot of these guys who do music had the funds and like no ties, no kids, no girl, no bills to travel, I think we would have a lot more artists with deals, but we don't. You know what I'm saying? So why when like say for instance, I got a guy from 10-5, he had a song called Stevie J. Step Floss charged him $1,000 just to spin it in the club while Stevie J was there.
That's a stack.
A stack
for that 4 minutes.
He spent it hella times, but I mean, why do it cost that damn much?
Like that, damn.
Like you should be like, hey,
if
bro,
that's the case,
you got a song. This song pretty dope.
Right.
Stevie J gonna be here. If it pop off, get me on the back end, and that's something I respect about DJ Johnny O. He holla at me, and that's how he do it. He say, you know what I'm saying, give me your music. You know what I'm saying? If it works, you know what I'm saying, we'll break bread in the back end. Let's throw it out there and see what happens. So I respect him for even giving it a try. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of real DJs out there who do that, like Schizo, DJ Ball, 1+2,
definitely.
Coco Z, and these are people
1+2 supposed to be on here next week.
Oh yeah, that's my homie, man. And these are people who got good heart and they trying to help the artists get to where they need to be, but a lot of times they never make it because it's like a circle that can't be broke. You know what I'm saying? You got your people on the radio who the radio personnel cool with the DJ, so they got their thing going. It's like, hey, bring my dude in, but I ain't cool with Flex. Don't play his
It's
shit,
like they like in a way are scared like their spot gonna get took. Well, really your spot ain't gonna get took, but you can also bring up other people and stuff.
But see, it's like DJs don't understand. They have the power to hypnotize the crowd. Because, I mean, it done been a lot of songs that come out that people really don't care for, but if you hear them all the time, you start to like them.
Yeah, you be like, oh, you start saying the words.
Right, you start to be in the club, like, you probably won't tell your girl or your friend, but then you like, well, they gonna play that fucking Laffy Taffy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, it's like this shit get programmed in your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, that's why I say a lot of DJs, man, need to take chances. And then they do silly shit like, if you gonna put on a local artist, you know how the Cleveland crowd is. Just mix it in with something good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't stop the whole club and say, "Hold on, hey, this is Tony Tone from the west side of Cleveland. How y'all like it?" Now everybody looking at you like a goldfish.
Right.
Now one DJ I seen master was DJ Schizo when the Allure was open. Anything you had, go up there, give it to him. Gucci go off, he mixing yours in, the crowd still dancing. So I like, man, I'm starting to think it's the DJs.
Because if you do something like that, you stop right in the middle, like, what's the most popular song right now?
Shit, you got some with Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, some with Kendrick Lamar. Then you say, oh, here goes such and such from 105. Everybody, you already done broke the
you
rules
know, right?
and
Like, come on, man. Who the hell is this? I want to
Right.
see. And then, like, I learned from an interview with Cameron. They had asked him, like, is it true that you got a lot of business property? You're like, yeah, I own a lot of Taco Bells and KFCs. And he said the reason I own franchise restaurants is because that brand is already set. Mm-hmm. He say, what I'm saying? If I was to come out with a restaurant called Cameron, think about the people who don't like me that wouldn't eat there. So that's why I'm pushing Linda G forward without the Flex Antwon brand, because a lot of people may want to try to drink, but then may not try because they don't like me. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm trying to go, really global with this thing.
But they'll eventually buy it.
They will. Eventually. They will. And like Cleveland people would know, Twan was behind it, but I'm really trying to make her be the face that you know what I'm saying? They'd never have to see me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I be seeing the pictures. I be like, wow.
Yeah, man.
Drop off.
Right.
They enjoy it. And like I said, man, I show them what's going on. Because, when you doing this, people always assume, is he really doing this or how he doing it? So when you show it to them, they ain't got no questions.
So how do I how do I know what the flavors are?
I got a menu.
You got a menu?
Yeah, I actually got the menu. It's on Facebook. It's on IG. And I got 60 flavors, but they already written down, and I got all the ingredients broke up. But you got to have the menu. I'm running with 8 flavors, sort of like how Four Loko did.
Okay.
So I got eight flavors that we giving out to the world, and that's what we running with.
That's
what's the sizes?
The 20 ounce, you got the 20 ounce size like a water bottle. You got the glass bottle, which is the liter.
Okay.
It's a real smooth drink, a real natural fruit juices. All it is alcohol with a twist, no drugs in it. But, I call myself the cook, as in Walter White off Breaking Bad. So, I am the cook, Flex Antwon,
We need that Hood Point brand.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we can get it popping.
Well, we about to take a break.
Gotta go pay the bills.
Pay some bills. And we're going to be back with Antwon Joyner. We're going to talk about the Help Cleveland Grow Foundation on the Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network.
Lyricist, she said her name was Chocolate because she got the flavor and savor. Here's a number to my pages so that we can parlay later. She scuffed my cake.
I knew something was wrong when a little pretty white girl ran into a black man's arms.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. If you're looking for the best in musical equipment, recording gear, sound reinforcement, and more, Guitar Center has you covered. Guitar Center, located at 26635 Brook Park Road in North Olmsted, has the tools of your trade with the largest selection of music and sound gear in the area. They cater to your musical needs and have the knowledge to help you out. Guitar Center in North Olmsted. MorningShowCentral.com uses them. You should too. Need to know more? Go to GuitarCenter.com.
I know. Oh my God, I know what we're gonna do. Oh, it's so delicious I can almost taste it.
If you're looking for the best sub shop in town, look no further. Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue, is the place for you. Stop in for a cold cut sub, cheeseburger and fries, wingdings and fries, and so much more. I can almost taste it. Hanini Subs at 7310 Lorraine Avenue is open 24 hours a day. Check them out on Facebook, facebook.com/burrito crazy. And if you mention MSC Radio Network, you'll get $1 off your meal. It's all good at Hanini Subs.
So damn good.
Yo, it's Woody. Now, I know a thing or two about women, and I want to help all the ladies out there take care of their men. Happy Endings Orgasmically Organic Massage Oil. Yeah, I said orgasmically organic, made right here in Cleveland. Now, no other product delivers this level of purity and performance. It's guaranteed to improve your overall experience and keeps that sensitive skin soft and smooth. Guys, don't be a tool. You're doing it anyway. Might as well do it right. Get your happy ending at happyendingsoil.com. That's happyendingsoil.com. Looking for reliable and affordable Shoutcast audio or video hosting? JWN Media offers complete Shoutcast hosting solutions for business or personal use. All plans come with full listener stats, custom web scripts for implementing your service into your existing website, full server control, super fast network, and huge bandwidth limits, a 99.5% uptime guarantee, and friendly, knowledgeable support personnel dedicated to making your hosting experience fun and easy. With plans starting at only $3 a month, you have no excuse choose not to get a server of your own. Plus, with the option to add auto DJ and on-demand services, you can be confident your station will be all it can be. Custom plans are also available at their website. Simply visit jwnmedia.com and click the Shoutcast hosting link to get started right now. Lakewood Computer, located at 14035 Madison Avenue in Lakewood, has it all. If you're in need of computer repairs or want to cut the cost of ink cartridges and printing supplies, count on Lakewood Computer in Lakewood, Ohio to provide it all. For the past 5 years, Lakewood Computer has been providing you with a huge assortment of computer equipment and services at very competitive prices. Lakewood Computer purchases and sells pre-owned desktops, laptops, and related equipment, and they offer outstanding prices on aftermarket printing supplies, including toner cartridges and ink cartridges. With 29 years of professional experience, Lakewood Computer is highly confident in their ability to enhance your overall computing experience. Check them out online at joeslakewoodcomputer.com. That's joeslakewoodcomputer.com. Or give them a call toll-free, 855-580-0768. That's 855-580-0768. If you have a product or service, let people know about it. Get your message out there and advertise on MSC Radio Network. It's easier than you think, and the whole planet is listening. Find out how you can advertise. Email Chris at morningshowcentral.com. Oh, great. Not another Farmville request. Check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/morningshowcentral. Denying one Farmville request at a time.
MSC Radio Network has just tweeted the following. This bowel movement won't come out.
Check us out on Twitter at twitter.com/MSC Radio Network. User-friendly and ready to serve. MorningshowCentral.com. Call the show toll-free. 1-888-668-0742. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network on MorningshowCentral.com. MSC Radio Network is teaming up with Toys for Tots and making the holidays brighter. Bring an unwrapped toy to the MSC studios located at 1419 East 40th in Cleveland. Donation days and hours are at MSCRadioNetwork.com.
This is President Barack Obama, and you're listening to MSC Radio Network.
Peak 99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. Jumping from one web host to another can be frustrating. Finding a good web host can be unnerving for even the most experienced of web designers. That's why Uncensored Net Noise has chosen P99 Technologies as its web hosting supplier. Established in 1999, P99 Technologies has evolved into a first-class web hosting provider. Its 99.9% uptime rivals many in the industry. That's why they offer their 30-day guarantee, no questions asked. For more information, go to P99.com. P99 Technologies will help you get started with your web presence with honest and expert customer service. P99 Technologies. Affordable and reliable web hosting done right. You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network. With hundreds of live weather products and layers and thousands of combinations, Weather Studio provides a professional graphics and store monitoring solution without complex user knowledge and without the industry standard price tag of $1,000 plus broadcast systems. Weather Studio displays a plethora of critical atmospheric and geophysical data on an interactive GIS-enabled computer map. Get your free 14-day trial of Weather Studio at their website, weatherstudio.paulmarv.com. That's weatherstudio.paulmarv.com.
Oh, wow. Language.
Okay, he was PMSing.
You're listening to Morning Show Central Radio Network.
I rap Cleveland remix. I rap Cleveland Waddy. I rap Cleveland Ray Jones. I rap
Yeah, we back.
We back.
The Hood Point on the MSC Radio Network. If you are hungry and looking for a bite to eat, please stop at Hanini Subs, located at 7310 Lorraine Avenue. Just mention the Morning Show Central Network or the Hood Point, and you'll get $1 off on your meal.
And I know you're going to need something to drink that sub down, so you might as well hit up Flexitwine over here with the Linda G while he's out and about
today. You get the sandwich over there and a drink over here.
Especially because it's the season to be jolly.
Exactly.
And Linda G going to make it real jolly, and she don't like other liquor either. I'm warning you now.
Hey, I'll probably come out with a special eggnog version. I'm trying to think of a crazy name, like a Miracle on 55th Street or something. I ain't really put it together yet, but you know, a Miracle on 79 or a Miracle on Garden Valley. I'm gonna come up with something. You know,
stick with the double nickel, baby.
You are a man with many hats. You also have a foundation called Help Cleveland Grow.
Yeah.
Tell the world.
Well, actually, man, a lot of people in the city know. I helped start probably one of the biggest organizations in Cleveland. It was called Cake Boys / Cake Girls INC, but that's a company I'm no longer a part of. So to some of the members who left when I did, we came together and we formed. I would not say I'm an owner. I would say everybody's in the club or organization is a owner, as far as me, as far as Audrey, as far as Janina Starr, Courtney, Sheena, everybody who's a part of it. Actually, it's their company. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a person who really bagging them for whatever they want to do.
Okay.
So, and it is a nonprofit organization, you know what I'm saying, as far as giving back. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just got clothes they sitting on, so we take the clothes and we donate them to the churches or the Salvation Army, food, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
But one crazy thing I seen about that, we had a food drive, we had a party, and you know people rather pay money than donate a can. Like, we just bring a canned good, you can get in for $1, and people like, I just paid $5. Like, people in Cleveland really don't want to feel like they help. I mean, that's the thing. 'Cause, like, one of my homegirls, she was actually trying to put together a party for help, and I told her, like, don't do it. She like, why? Like, trust me, now helping is overblown. Helping is like hammer pants. It's like everybody wore them at some time, but don't nobody want to be bothered with them now. So when you say you donating or you giving back, people don't want to deal with it. It's bad. I hate to say it. It's
special. It's $5 off.
Right.
Right.
Oh yeah,
shots is $2.
Oh yeah, actually they support.
I would have brought a couple of cans of pork and beans.
But they support the people who don't do nothing. Now, if you just a dope dealer throwing parties, all the women in the city will be there. Like, hey, we gonna get some bills paid. But as soon as you say, hey, we trying to help kids out, you can bring some old blankets. First thing they look at, fuck them kids.
You remind me of my reality.
You know,
it's like reminded me of my truth and everything.
It was a lady who actually hit me up. I won't say her name. She hit me up on Facebook and she say, "Is y'all giving out school supplies for the kids this year?" And I say, "Yeah." But I guess she didn't get the notification. So then I put up another post like 2-3 hours later, and she like, "Well, I guess you didn't hear me, Mr. Flex and Twine. I said, was y'all giving out school supplies?" So I immediately go to her page, and the first picture I see is her. And the caption says, "Shit was real last night," and they got a bottle of Moet. I'm like, so you got money to buy Moet,
you got money to pay $100 for a drink.
You can't buy your kids.
You can't buy your pens and pencils.
Supplies.
So that's
only going to cost half of that.
I think that's when I really wanted to step back, because I got no problem with helping. It's just some people don't deserve the help, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like they'll go for the next free thing and everything.
Right, because it's like
take advantage of
it's like don't have $800 worth of stamps, but then still go to the church and get free food. Like, you know what I'm saying? That bag could go to somebody who really needs it. So it's just a lot of people out there, man, that I run across while I was doing this whole charity thing that make you really not want to do it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I say, man. If my team called me and say they want to do a food drive, whatever, I'm down for it. But I just advise a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, do it from the heart and not to benefit, because it really ain't nothing to benefit from helping nobody but good blessing.
That's it. That's definitely.
Well.
And it's like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
That social media is something else, because it really shows people's true colors at times. basically.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know it, though.
And they don't realize it. They'll sit up here and tell, whoa, I thought you was giving away free school supplies, stuff like that, but yet you got pictures of you throwing up dollars.
Making it rain.
And
at the
all
strip
that.
club.
At the strip club. It's just like, man, a lot of people want
giving your man your
nothing,
income tax check.
Right, and then, like, see, a lot of people get offended by my posts, but I really be just trying to help people. Like, I tell women all the time, I say, why you keep talking about you want a good man, but you got a bad one on the couch? You got to get rid of what you got first.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I remember
Santa Claus don't drop off good men. You got to change that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when you put a post up, I think y'all was having, when you was still with Cake Boy, y'all was having a toy giveaway or something last year. And I guess some people got offended because they came late.
Yeah.
And you put a post like, well, if it's from 1 o'clock to, I don't know what the hours were, but I guess they came like at the...
And they was mad. Well, why y'all gonna give out free toys if you couldn't get every kid one? I like, it's called free. Like, if McDonald's say we giving out free cheeseburgers, what do you think? Once they say, okay, we fed everybody in the world,
right?
Now let's start charging. No, once the shit gone, it's gone. So that's a lot of stuff they don't understand, man. And like even with the company I left, they was trying to make a comeback. And they actually did a good event for the kids. But like I said, if you're going to come back and do it from the heart, and the event they did, because we actually had an event on the same day, and ours was just at the park giving out hot dogs to the kids. And they had a skating event, and the event was really to outshine us, which I knew what they were going to do. We ain't mind.
That's crazy.
So they took on a apple that was too much. So it was basically they saying, come here, all kids skate for free. We got this cotton candies, clowns making balloon animals. And then they heard the word free, so everybody came. And now y'all ain't got enough. Right. So y'all debut comeback made y'all look 10 times worse. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like I still, I don't really talk to anybody who got nothing to do with that company per se. But like a lot of the people, you know what I'm saying? Like one of my partners, they may hit me up for advice, and I just tell them, man, like, you know what I'm saying? If you do what you say you're doing as far as being a person that really want to help people, you'll always be blessed. But if you're doing it to gain women, it ain't no controlling
or
women.
Fame.
There's no such thing as no strings attached.
Right.
And that's what I don't think one of my partners understood, because he felt like he can have 50 girls and just tell them like, well, don't say nothing in this company.
Somebody gonna say
don't
something.
Ask, don't tell policy.
Somebody gonna say something.
If all the chicks chilling with each other, they gonna say something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what lead to me leaving, man, because it's just like too much. I was a big whore when I was coming up. You know what I'm saying? I even got a title. They used to call me the Rat King. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I slowed down, got married, because I realized that having a company that big was a power that it's like you got to change for it. You got to become something. Like I was a jerk before. You know what I'm saying? Being with that company, it made me into who I am. I had to leave everything alone. And a lot of people took advantage of that. Like they took advantage of all the women coming and, you know what I'm saying, black man. Yeah, that was the worst company I've ever been with. But it's like right now it's just you got to move on positive and never like, you know what I'm saying, let that bother you. So I mean, it's all right. They'll be all right.
Because I think, like, when you do stuff basically from the heart and all that, when you're just doing it on good terms, people tend to, get spoiled or get used to it the way they feel like they're
accustomed to it. But see, that's what we did. Like, the whole thing was to get money, help the people we had in the company, and like, you know what I'm saying, bring big acts to Cleveland. Right. And my goal was always to open up restaurants the cities never had. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, if we could open like a Sonic on 55th, whatever we spent, we would double that. Right. And when they brought the Sonic on Mayfield, after all that money was gone, I just was like, you sons of bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You can't have no parking even though.
That's what I'm saying. I just went to Park and Eat, and they get all my money because it's new. I never been there. You know what I'm saying? Like if you brought anything like Bojangles, Crystal, Shoney, any of them restaurants, that's why Happy's Pizza doing so good. Like I ain't ate there in years, but people, that's why they got like 8 stores because it's new. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah, they got 8 now.
They got 8 now.
8.
They about to open up
They
at
got
least
one
5
on the west
more.
side.
And they put out Piece of Pan kind of out of business.
Yeah.
But why was Piece of Pan so good? Because of the deals, and it was new.
Yeah, you get 3 of them boys.
You get one piece of free and get an extra, and if you pick it up,
Right. If you pick it up,
they
you get
going to
3 of
pick
them
up some
boys.
shit on the bike.
Catch the bus.
Right, so it's basically what you can offer the city, and man, it's like with that company, it showed me a lot, and it showed me like a lot about, you know what I'm saying, staying at what you believe in and keep. But like, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of things that pester me still. Like a lot of them members be trying to add me, and I was like, I really ain't for the foolishness now. So I learned that the block button is the beautifulest button to your social media. You know?
Amen.
It is,
I'm still stuck on the Sonic on 55th.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Think about it, man. Think
Sonic
about
on
it.
50th.
Now, if you like
55th, that's one of the busiest intersections in the 55th.
That is.
Right.
And
there.
it's really gonna get busy because of the construction
But
downtown.
look,
and stuff,
right now, if they had a Chipotle on 55th, whoever bought that property is going to quadruple whatever they paid for it in the first year.
Mm-hmm.
So in 2 years, you can sell it. It don't even matter.
Yeah, the sales number for that store will dog anything.
Right. Why you think the marathon is smart? Because they know how Chipotle working, and they got the fake Chipotle in there. What it's called, El Toro. It's just like Chipotle, and they give you more rice and more meat. So it's like if you want to be successful, you just gotta plan ahead and don't really be scared to do what you believe in. Because any idea I come up with, if it sounds good to me, I don't give a fuck who like it. I'm doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do you?
Because like when we first actually started that company, people like, what y'all gonna do? Bake cakes or what the I didn't even like the name, but like I seen that it could have went somewhere, and then when it started going somewhere, I started getting the inboxes from it's cousins that could call me at any time, calling me, oh man, fuck that, I'm your cousin, I'm supposed to be in the horizon with you. And I'm like, man, everybody see the benefit of everything you do, but never see the hard work.
Right. It's like a lot of people, like, they don't want to get on board in the beginning. You be like, well, why don't you come on and do this with me and stuff like that? No, I ain't got time for that and everything.
Exactly.
But then when they see you on pictures and stuff like that, or commercials or something
but
like
that's Cleveland for you, though. Cleveland loves to see you after you've made it. Because at that point in time is when the support comes. It's like, damn it, I done did all the hard work. I'm good. Now you want me to share?
Right. But see, that's what a lot of people say about Bone and MGK, and well, they got on and they ain't put nobody on from the city. They put their guys on.
They put their people
on. That's the people who was right there. When the motherfuckers had to split a bowl of ramen noodles, Doritos, and a fudge round. Them was the dudes right there.
Or
now
they
gonna
eat
40
ounce and everything.
It don't make sense to eat steak with people who ain't never been there. You know what I'm saying?
Because I remember my first year when I was coaching Little League, I had 2 teams, and I found out it was a lot more than just coaching. I did paperwork, all kinds of stuff.
My mother was the Bulldogs cheerleading coach.
You got to make sure everybody's certified and everything like that. And people would say, oh, yeah, I want to come out there and help you coach in April and all that stuff. But I was there a lot of times by myself.
A lot of people just want to benefit off
the playoffs.
But when the first game come, you win like 15-0, 20-0, or something like that, then everybody want to be a coach all of a sudden.
Everybody want to be.
Then you got to tell them that.
Coattail riders.
I actually seen that. I got a friend from back in the day, man. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the streets, and he's in a way better position now. And he called me. He said, yo, man, what's up? I got the Wolfstein Center, and I just ordered Rick Ross. I ordered the whole Maybach tour. I got Z1079 backing me or whatever. You trying to perform? I'm like, hell yeah. You're like, you know what I'm saying? You've been a solid dude and you always on your grind. And now he got a lot of dudes around him that he with every day that do what I do. And he said, I'm not giving them this chance because they feel it's a given because they know me. He like, but you a dude who been working, and no matter what they said about you, you never stopped, and I love that. So he like, you got 15 minutes. I said, all I need is 4. I said, I knew 2 backstage passes. I took me and my cameraman, Drake Dollar. We filmed it, got what we need, and it was good. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you need.
And now if I put up a post that say, Flex and Twine at Peabody's, I probably had like 3 people like, what's up? I'll come roll with you. But then I put up a post, Flex and Twine opening up for the Maybach music tour.
You had about 1,000 people.
400 texts in less than 3 hours. You need somebody go on the stage with you? I I need you at Peabody's. I don't need you here, motherfucker. Rick Ross sold it out for me. All I got to do is tell you, know what I'm saying, enjoy the fruits of my labor. So that's why I tell a lot of people, man, y'all got to support these people in actually events that they need you in, because when the big shit come, they not going to need you there.
Exactly. Because I know one of my pet peeves is like when people don't, how can I say this? Like your own main people don't literally take serious of what you're doing.
Right. Oh, but see, that's the worst. Like I got a sister. I got a sister that probably know every Lil Wayne song, but she ain't got one of my CD. But then when I got to open up for 2 Chainz at the Martini 6, she on my phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it comes with family members, with friends, with fans, and it really makes you stronger though, because it's like you know who to cut out. You know what I'm saying?
Because it'd be like they'll text somebody right there, text me, and I'll be like, "What you doing?" Damn it, you know I'm at my show from 2 to 4.
Right.
And I mean, that just really aggravates me.
But it's like sometimes I even have to tell my father, though. Like, if I go to Skeets with him, and I be like, hey, man, it's about 1:30, man. I got to get back to the house. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you got to be in the house there. I'm like, look, I got a wife, man. You got to respect me who I am. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't got no curfew. You ain't got no job either, motherfucker. I do. So drop me off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really got to tell everybody the position you in. If they don't respect it, they really don't need to be around you. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell women straight up, like, hey, man, don't speak to me now if you ain't speak to me when I was with my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like my dude say, love me while I'm local.
Love me while I'm local. Or better yet, take it while it's free. Because while all these people handing out these CDs and then they get signed, you in that damn crate like, oh, it was him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I actually take the time to listen to everything people give me. Like, I got crates of CDs, and I'm talking about I got the Young Ray first CD when DJ Buck XO from Shaw did it. You know what I'm saying? And he like one of the basketball coach for Shaw. And that's really who helped Ray start his career. And I think a lot of Cleveland artists don't pay enough homage as they supposed to pay to a lot of people who helped them. You know what I'm saying? Like me, anything I do, like I could have came on like, yeah, I just made this hoodie and this that. No, it's nervism there. You know what I'm saying? I give props to everybody who's supposed to get them. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people expect too many props. Because I was up there at the Hip Hop Awards when my homie Kane went up there and he got an award for his song, and he was thanking everybody who been in his corner, and then you see a guy all the way in the back talking about, thanks 6-1 for the beat. Like, God damn, you can't remember everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't write it down. Be that moment and stuff where sometimes you don't even expect that moment to come.
So I mean, that's why you like we got to keep it. That's why a lot of artists keep it short. Like, I don't really do the whole name thing. Thank God and thank everybody who backed me. That way you don't miss nobody. Because when you start putting everything, my mother, my brother, my wife, you'll get texts like, well, you know, I had tied your shoe that one time, your leg was broken. You ain't gonna thank. Everybody want to thank for something. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you know, Keith, I kept score for you that one day when you ain't have nobody there with you.
Right. You remember that day I gave you my French fries in the 3rd grade, but now you making millions.
Right.
And that's the first thing people like. Cameron said it the best on one of his albums. When you got a lot, people say you got a little. You know what I'm saying? So they say you make a little money and you drive a little Benz. So it's like basically when you're doing it bigger than they can take, is little to them. They try to make it little to you when they talking to you. Right. And they always state out the obvious. Yeah, man, shit, you got the fur coat on and the gel. Yeah, I know. I put them on. What the fuck you want, man? You know what I'm saying? So it's just basically, man, trying to stay positive through all this Cleveland shit, man, because you'll lose your mind. Trust me. Man.
Well...
You was definitely
right
about that.
Watch the landscape go by.
Sometimes drink is the sanctuary. Like my man cave is where I love to be. I sit there, I drink until I can't drink no more.
I seen the picture with you shooting the basketball.
Oh yeah, man. Like I just try to you know what I'm saying, as far as being like a husband now, I think it is a much better life than it was when I was just single, man. So I mean, I love my stepkids, my biologicals. And I mean, shit, we just try to have fun, man. I got a pool table, little ESPN. My stepson, I beat him on that video last night. I had too much Linda. He smoked my ass, man. I did not put that video on. That motherfucker. And look, the bad part, I thought I was doing so good. I hit like 6 in a row. And I was at like 22. This dude was at like 67 and shit. I unplugged the game. Like, we got to change these batteries. This shit messed up. Let me rebuild this thing. So, you know, they're just trying to have fun and actually teach your kids that there's nothing wrong with being smart. Like a lot of people, like my stepson, he always be talking about, well, I want to be cool like you, and I always tell him, no, you don't.
No, you don't.
Be smart. If I could go back and do it all, I'd leave all this shit alone. I'd be in the front of the class. I know it, 4.4, let's do it. So I just want them to have a better life than I did, and I think a lot of people give up on their kids as far as that, because like that was the plan when my mother was growing up as a single mother with 4 kids. She we living on Wade Park in the projects. We come from the valley, even though this still a project, is a move up from where we come from. So our next move was a house, and it was always, she taught us to never settle. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you just bought a 42-inch, have fun with it right now, but you're going to need a bigger 60. One. You know what I'm saying? Right. Mm-hmm. And when you stop having goals, that's when you dead. I don't give a fuck if your heart beating. There's a lot of zombies out here, and they don't even know it.
Walking dead.
And them be the people that's on the internet. I don't like this. And Andre 3000 said it best. He said a dude go through all this shit to put together a song to put on the internet just for you to say, that's boring. Like, it's cool for people with no talent to judge a lot of shit, but like, people just need to give people credit. Like, even as far as like these dudes who battle rap, like, you know how long it take you to remember 3 whole verses for somebody else, and then you got an upcoming battle 2 weeks ahead. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't even really write another song. You like, no, I got to keep this shit up here. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's like...
Your mind wouldn't even really be on trying to make songs.
It's really a craft, man. And you know what I'm saying? People need to respect it.
No, people don't invest into it.
Yeah, you know...
They don't take it seriously or invest into it.
Yeah, really, doing music is funny to people until you make it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, a lot of people, that motherfucker making drinks.
Because everybody do it.
But now, they see me making money and it's like... We should invest with this motherfucker. He gonna make it. So.
Or they take it for granted, like, I can do that. Then when they get in the studio, they've been froze up and everything, shaking like a crack gun.
Dude,
like, what's wrong?
To get out in front of people, to get out in front of people and have them look at you like a goldfish is some shit that a lot of people wouldn't be able to make.
And still rock out.
And still rock out. Still rock out.
Still rock out. Even know they not feeling you.
Right.
You do your thing.
Gotta do it.
You'll earn that respect as long as you do your thing.
No one thing. Ain't nothing like being on that stage.
It ain't. Them lights or something. Them lights is enticing. Look what they did to Tyson. Shit.
Right.
Jay-Z said it best.
Baby.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, well, give your shout out stuff.
Give your shout outs, Twan, and your contact info.
You can contact me on Facebook at Antwon Joyner or IG at Flex and Twan, and that's FLEXINGTWON. Don't forget that pound hashtag. I'm on that Linda G. Hit me up, 216-324-9217. I deliver to your doorstep. All I drink is Linda G.
Sure, right. We're going to have you come January 4th and deliver to our doorstep.
That's how we going to do it then.
Right.
Man, I need that hood point.
They didn't say we couldn't drink on the thing.
It's our anniversary, our first anniversary.
It's going down.
I actually sponsor.
We gonna
get do is call.
We gonna get the menu together and see what flavors we would like to have delivered.
Exactly.
I want kiwi strawberry.
All right, we could do it there.
That's what I'm talking about.
But Twan, thanks for coming down on our show, man.
Welcome.
It's a pleasure, man.
No doubt, man.
Thank you.
Man, thanks you. Anyway, I'd like to also thank both our guests, Chuck Smith and Antwon, joining us.
2 entrepreneurs from the city.
Definitely. It was Hustle Gene Day today at the Hood Point. We'll be back.
We off.
Well, next week.
Keith can be back, but I'm about to go home and get ready for my Scarlet and Gray game tonight, baby.
State.
Woo woo.
State, stop the losing streak. It's 2.
One more game.
One more game.
One more game, State.
One more game.
Then
you worry about what happens after.
Matter of fact, you can shut Mark May up for real.
Yeah.
Tell him to kiss your big ass.
Because he are definitely OSU.
Do the Marcus Hall number. Stick the middle fingers up, baby.
Numbers never lie. They all wrote us yesterday.
Right.
For real.
But Florida State schedule weaker than ours.
Yeah.
Next.
But check out. You know what they always say? There's always doing all talking about schedule week, but it's difficult to go win 12 or 13 in a row. Prime example, Northern Illinois shitted through the MAC.
And got taken out by Bowling Green,
baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bowling Green.
Shout out Bowling Green.
BG. Took them down.
Good times at that campus.
Man, a lot of good times. But that's another show.
Houston, Texas need a new head coach now.
It's all done.
This is done.
But We'll be back next week.
You know,
see you soon.
See ya.
We just famous for just walking off while the show's going on.
Yeah, that's what we do, man. Yeah.
We built too strong. City is survival where cowards fall. Coming from a city where the